Welcome back to part 20, goddamn 20, of Free Will Summer. Today we're continuing the Evil Dead movies with Evil Dead 2013. Now, I did love the goofy slapstick tone of the other ones, but I am excited to see where this series goes, going into full horror and gore and just all that deliciousness. So, let's hit play on Evil Dead 2013. Jesus Christ. I think there was a little bit of blood in that. That has to be the goriest movie I've ever seen. And you know what? I liked it. Hell, I loved it.
Because I liked it. Hell, I loved it. I'm saying, I'm just itching. I'm itching to do it again.
Yeah, that was insane. What I just watched was insanity. So, Evil Dead, not to be confused with The Evil Dead, is about a girl who's trying to quit drugs, and she does. It's a really feel-good story. Yeah. But being for real, this ain't your grandfather's Evil Dead where nothing really happens. It's not Evil Dead 2 where it's a live-action Looney Tunes cartoon. It's not Army of Darkness, which was just off-the-walls ridiculous. This is truly an evil movie. Like, this had the most hard-to-watch scenes I've ever seen.
Holy God, what are you showing me? His head. Come on. Open your eyes.
For example, if we look at the tree scene from Evil Dead 1981, it just treats it like a stupid thing, and it's like almost goofy in tone, and it's really dumb. But Evil Dead 2013 acknowledges how horrifying of an idea that is, and it goes for it fully, and that was horrifying, and it was the first moment that made me squirm in a series of many moments. I really like the addiction angle of it, and I thought that was a really cool inclusion in the movie, and it gave it some meaning that the original didn't have. I'm sorry, I think if you like the original more, that's fine, but you're wrong. This mogs the original in every way. This movie is not afraid to literally put the characters through hell. I think I'm gonna have to go into spoilers, but the point is, to put it lightly, this one isn't for the faint of heart. But now going into full spoilers here, that was the best ending to a movie ever. I was saying Evil Dead 2 was the best ending to a movie ever, but this is the best ending to a movie ever. The kills in this movie are nuts, and especially just the intense sequences of tension and gore. There's a moment every minute and a half. The bathroom, fight scene almost, where the dude's getting stabbed with the syringe and then he pulls it out. Or the way that lady's head got smashed in Zepp style. Or the moment when the main, the main character, Mia, splits her tongue open with the box cutter. Or when, one of the other girls, I don't remember her name, but she cut her arm off. Something that was played for laughs in Evil Dead 2. The whole nail gun scene, especially when that dude's hand got annihilated. There's a lot of stuff I'm skipping here, but I want to talk about the finale of that movie was wild. So the main character, Mia, when she's, taken out of the deadite state and she's back to human and the rest of them die, so then the sky rains blood and this demon raises up, demon deadite thing, so she has to fight it off and kill it. And the moment when she grabs the chainsaw, I kinda saw coming, but it was so hype, and I clapped once again. And then the car gets thrown on top of Mia, the main girl's hand, and she has to rip her hand off. That was horrifying. Oh my god. But the coolest and best moment of this movie, and honestly this franchise thus far, is the way the villain dies in this movie. So she's just ripped her hand off, and the deadite is about to kill her, and The Deadite says, like, I'll feast on your soul. And so she gets a chainsaw and she's like, feast on this. In fact, why don't I just play the clip? I'll play it in black and white. Gore warning anyways, though.
Feast on your soul! Feast on this, motherfucker!
Oh, and I think the way she puts her stump on the chainsaw is a reference to Ash in Evil Dead 2. But even after, when the body of the, I almost just called it a Dementor, like from Harry Potter. The Deadite, like, sinks into the ground was a really cool practical effect. And just the line...
Go back to hell, bitch.
Is, like, so something Ash would say. And I think that's the coolest ending to any movie I've ever seen. I loved this. And I am so excited, yet horrified, to watch Evil Dead Rise and Burn. And here's the ranking. And now I can say, coming in 20th, Awake. Then The Lazarus Effect, which I'm just now realizing is just kind of a very crappy ripoff of The Evil Dead. Then we have It Chapter 2, The First Evil Dead, yeah, sue me, Hoppers, Mothman Prophecies, 13 Ghosts, Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, sue me, Evil Dead 2, Child's Play, Saw 3, They Will Kill You, It, Saw 2, Army of Darkness, Saw X. You know, it might be just recency bias putting Evil Dead at 4. I considered putting it under Saw X, but I ultimately put it over because coming in at number 3 is Ballerina. Coming in at number 2 is How to Make a Killing. And number 1, still the reigning champ, Hereditary. But it's close. I don't know what this says about me as a person, but I had a blast with this gore-filled, disgusting adventure. Also, the time-lapse cut out like halfway through the movie because my phone died. I thought it was plugged in, but apparently it wasn't. Time to watch Evil Dead Rise, because tomorrow is my last chance to watch Burn in theaters. Here we go with another gnarly, awful movie. Awfully good. Okay, bye.